We are the Catty Comic Book Bitches, and we're here to ruin Batgirl.
In the second issue of Batgirl Rebirth, Batgirl is now in Singapore, because why not? Trying to get into the MMA scene here in Singapore, because Singapore is an MMA hub. And also she and Kai are like flirting and then almost date, and it's uncomfortable. Oh, there was a plot line that involved really bad Japanese. So if there's a flaw with this issue and with this series right now is weeaboo style racism. Last issue, the cute schoolgirl ninja, who is apparently a dime a dozen in Japan, has a tattoo on the inside of her arm which says, according to Batgirl, student in Chinese. And she's, man, I should investigate now that I'm here in Singapore because it's weird to have a Chinese tattoo on you if you are in Japan. Fun fact, no. Like, that's incredibly wrong. The script on the inside of her arm could also be read as gakuse, which is the Japanese word for student. This is one of those cases, like with a lot of Japanese kanji, where it's literally the exact same meaning as in Chinese. Like, Barbara Gordon, you're fucking dumb, and you know who's dumber? The writers for not doing this really basic research on the Japanese alphabet. Alphabet's plural. The art is like shitty teen rom-com manga as done in the 90s and early aughts by an American artist, which is a fine art style because, like, Lord knows I read a bunch of those when I was that age. But it's not the appropriate art style for a detective comic. Batgirl is a detective comic.
Guess what this isn't?
It's not a detective comic. This is a shitty rom-com.
It's the wrong plot for Barbara Gordon to give her like this teeny bopper early college experience when like she's been doing this, that superheroing that is, for I want to say 5 years, a decade, right, in canon, something like that.
How old is this goddamn woman?
None of the writers know. They're guessing younger than us,
which
is wrong.
Zero sense. She becomes Batgirl after getting her degree in library science, which means she's minimum 22 when she's starting and bad at it.
Every version of Batgirl or Barbara Gordon where you see her become Batgirl, she's like in or out, or just out of college.
Yeah, which
so she's younger than us, but like that's when she first starts.
And this is not done this for long enough to have been affected by the Killing Joke, gone through it, and apparently recovered from being shot point blank.
She should be old enough to not have this plotline. She's the wrong character for the story they're trying to tell. Like, I get there's a market for teeny boppy, figuring out who you are, and romance and world traveling, and like, but Barbara Gordon is not that character. Barbara Gordon knows who she is. She's done that. She's been there. She's a superhero. She's a detective.
And there are other titles that are doing this, like search for self and identity after college, like being a young woman shit better.
And then like the peeping Tom, like, what did that add to the story?
Don't you know? East Asia is filled with nothing but perverts and technology.
And kawaii ninja girls.
And kawaii ninja girls who are a dime a dozen. A literal line from this fucking comic. I feel like this, just a lot of our problems with this are stemming from, I think, a decision to try to capture the hashtag millennial market, except they're doing it all the wrong way. They're forgetting that millennial, if it's ever going to count it from anyone born 1980 through 2000, is a 20-year fucking demographic. Like,
most of us are not 16 anymore.
We're interested in different styles of stories, and this is like the story that they're trying to tell us, and trying to use Batgirl to tell us the story is not immediately marketable to hashtag millennials. I can't say the word millennial unironically.
I feel they have that problem. They have the problem with millennials. They have the same problem with girls. Like,
oh
they're
my god,
they did the same thing. I mean,
this is girl comics.
This is girl comics. This is a girl comic. It's essentially shoujo manga. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, it's an Americanized version of shoujo manga.
Yeah, like that's what it is. They're trying to appeal to girls, and they don't really get it. Like,
They don't.
they get, you know, girls like these things, but like it's some girls. And it's not appropriate to the girls who are looking for a real Barbara Gordon comic.
It's not the core of the character, and that's really
That's what
That's
I'm
how you
reading
lose-
comics for.
that's how you lose audiences. If you're going to tell the story, tell it with a completely different character, or with a character that no one has a long-standing relationship with, which a lot of millennials do have a long-standing relationship with Barbara Gordon, as seen in Batman the Animated Series, which came out in the 90s. Like, if you're going to try to capture our demographic, stop being dumb about it and wrecking characters we like. Please make your own characters who can be this 18-year-old using her trust fund bullshit. I can't.
We're the Catty Comic Book Bitches, and this has been us ruining Batgirl. Later, nerds!